Hey guys, we're going to do another taste test video. We're going to try the Mountain House freeze-dried diced ham. We have a can that's a little beat up. So we're going to try this three ways. We are going to put some in a soup that I'm making right now. And this soup is some of my world famous 15 bean soup. This actually comes in a package at the grocery store. And we're going to tweak the recipe on the back of this just a little bit, so we'll go ahead and put the recipe up on our blog on the website, so you can check that out. Okay, now the instructions on this, when you rehydrate this, you're supposed to rehydrate it with water, hot water ideally, for about 5 to 8 minutes, and then drain off the water. Now that helps to flush the salt out. Now we haven't done any seasoning yet to this soup, so we're going to go ahead and take advantage of the fact that this does have some extra salt, and we're going to put this in just as is, right out of the can, into the soup, and then we'll decide if we need more salt or other spices. And so anyway, we're going to use about 3 cups. Now 2 cups is equal to about 1 pound when it's fully rehydrated, so it'll work out to about 1.5 pounds of ham going into this soup. And then we'll, of course, taste test the ham by itself, and then we'll make that other dish tomorrow. Okay, so that's 3 cups, non-rehydrated. This is just freeze-dried straight out of the package. We're going to put that in, mix that up. And this soup is going to need to continue cooking for probably about another 1.5 hours or so. And that's it. So we'll check in later. Okay, next up we're going to try the ham just by itself. And we have 2 guinea pigs here ready to go.
Is that what you call it? Is that your employees?
Feel that comfort.
Yeah.
It's a good color.
And
It's
especially if it's
the color of ham.
Oh, Willie. Okay.
Willie wants some ham.
Oh, dude, be sure and photograph him. Because you know something? We have to prepare for our animals too. Do you do that?
It tastes very good.
I've been getting some freeze-dried food.
Tastes like ham.
For the dog.
For the
And it
dog,
isn't-
for the cats and
It isn't
Yeah, we're,
saltier than
What
ham.
I've done is I
can
just
be.
got at the gallon
I
bag.
thought it was going to be really
When
salty.
I opened their fresh food, I put
but
that
it
in
isn't
that
really
and then
salty.
suck all the air out of it. as much
It's
as I
kind of
can.
juicy.
Yeah, as much as I could. I should probably.
It's not super juicy.
But I put it in the freezer. Yeah, just because.
You know, it's going to work. I think it's going to work in
Go-
any kind of
it
dish you'd
spoils,
want to use it
you
in.
know, after a year and a half.
Jen, you have a funny look on your face. What does this mean?
I prefer the turkey better. I think this is kind of chewy. And I know it was reconstituted long enough, and I thought that when I tried the soup earlier. I'm not with John, I don't think it's too salty. But as a kid, I used to put salt on my ham, so I guess. It's just kind of chewy.
Okay.
It's better than a worm.
Better than a worm.
Okay.
Well, Jenny eats worms.
Oh, Jenny.
I'm already worms.
That's enough for me.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
There's
There's
plenty of it.
better than worms. Okay, going into that.
You two kind of look like twins today, with your hats and your same color. And
Is it a uniform? Oh gosh, yeah. About that. Actually, isn't ham usually this way or not? I don't eat a lot of ham, so is it usually chewy like that?
It's on the dry side. It's not real moist.
Ham or this?
Some ham can be really moist. It has a great flavor, and I don't think it's too salty.
I don't think it's too salty, and I don't salt anything.
I would use
For
this
me,
in a
it's-
scramble.
Oh, that's
I'd use this with the egg mix that we love.
yeah.
Yep. But
Actually-
it rehydrated really well.
Oh, was this
Freeze-dried.
it was?
It's freeze-dried.
Yeah, this is
wow.
Mountain House.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. No, really, I don't see anything wrong with it. I think the flavor's good. It's not too salty for me. I do think it'd be great in an egg scramble though.
Yeah, and there's plenty of ham. Make lots of eggs and lots of scrambles. Because that's just part of it. Is that all of it?
Oh no, no, we use
What
three.
size?
We use
I'm a
3
tin
cups.
Oh, it's only 3 cups.
We
Oh,
use.
3 cups?
Oh no, we used 3 cups in the soup, and there were 9 cups total in the can.
So this was 6 cups.
Ballpark, yeah,
Wow, that's a lot. That could be
Yeah.
a big family.
it is. We're gonna make a dish tomorrow. So is it au gratin that we're gonna make? Okay.
That's cheese.
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
cheese and potatoes. It's the scallop potatoes I can't do.
What do you mean you can't do?
I
Can't
don't-
eat them or you can't?
I don't, I had a bad experience having to eat scallop potatoes that my mother cooked when I was young. And it's milky, it's a little more soupy, and the cheese and the potatoes and the ham is fine. But any kind of a saucy, no, I can't
If
do
it's
it.
too runny, you
Yeah.
don't like it?
I can't do it.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Darn
wouldn't,
that childhood.
I was scarred for life, I'm sorry. No scallop potatoes for me. But I'll
Can I have
her
her share? Little dog's watching everything.
This is a little chewy. It is a little chewy, and it does kind of remind me of the turkey that we had recently. I mean, it's certainly got a ham flavor, but it is a little on the chewy side. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to trying the soup and see how this works out in the soup, whether or not it's loosened up a little bit after being cooked in, simmered with the beans and everything. So we'll try that next. Oh, John, it's
Look at that.
beans. Come on.
Look how-
beans and ham.
Yeah, look how
complex
much stuff is in there. This is Brian's famous 15 bean soup. He hasn't made this in a long time, and we used to love it when he would make it because it's just flavorful.
John, what are you doing playing in the soup? Just serve
I'm playing in the
yourself.
soup.
So does all of that, except for the ham, does all that come in one package altogether, or are yours
Just the
different
beans.
ones, just the beans, and then
And
you
then-
added?
He added stewed tomatoes, 2 onions,
Garlic.
garlic, salt.
And you used to just
What
put
else did
ham
I put
hocks
in
in there, right?
Yeah.
And now we're going with
But
the
those are
Mountain House freeze-dried diced ham.
No,
to see how it measures
that's
up.
why we
Yeah.
decided to try this and use the freeze-dried
Recipes?
You just
No, I mean to hand out. Do you have recipes?
Oh, we'll post this on the blog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How is it, John?
It tastes great. It really does taste great. It doesn't quite compare to, those tender pieces of pig falling off that when you make it the way
The
you make
ham
it.
hocks. Yeah, I know.
But this works, having 15 bean soup with diced ham in your bunker is going to be pretty nice.
Is the ham better, texture-wise for you? Than it was by itself?
It's just fine. It's really uniform.
Is it as chewy as by itself, or did
I don't notice it as much if it is chewy.
It was still chewy. It tastes really good.
So,
Serve
chewy
yourself
might
up.
be really good in a disaster. You need to kind of work out a little.
This would be
A little
super
of your-
good in case it was in the middle of winter
Tension.
when everybody needs
Yeah.
to warm up.
Yeah.
This is a really
that anxiety.
nice comfort
It smells
soup.
good.
A warming soup. It's good for cool weather.
Yeah, if you were out, if we had to leave home and in the wintertime, and we were out in our car, or out, where we
Had to camp in the backyard.
It's really
I heard a yum over here,
So good.
John.
Are you seriously moaning?
so good. I've been dipping celery into an avocado all morning.
Oh, poor John. You and your rabbit food.
He might have. Did you add oregano or anything to this?
No, I used 2 different kinds of stewed tomatoes, and one of them was had oregano in it, It was a kind of an Italian one, and then the other one was sort of a Mexican one that had some chilies and some.
So that's why it's so flavorful and. Oh, and it's got chickpeas in it.
Yeah. Oh, Jenny doesn't like chickpeas, garbanzo beans. Oh, Jenny's going to the garbage.
Just the garbanzo beans. I know.
I'm sorry, I mentioned it. Oops.
I would have seen it.
Oh no, I forgot, Jenny.
It's okay. And life goes on.
What are the big white beans called? Are they called white beans?
The big ones, are called.
It's not-
Wow, I'm drawing a
It's
blank.
not bad, but compared to some meats,
The turkey
especially
was
like the
not.
MRE, you know, the MRE meats just kind of melt in your mouth. I mean,
What are the big white beans called? The big flat ones.
lima beans?
Lima
My
beans.
favorite,
Yeah,
next to
lima beans.
pinto beans.
Oh yeah, I love pinto beans. Or refried beans.
Oh, poor Jenny's not digging this at all.
I haven't got that far yet.
Look at this. Back to the garbage can again.
Another chickpea.
Oh, Jenny.
Oh, Jenny. Now, in a disaster, would you really do that?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, after
because if I
after 12 days in a disaster and you're running low on food, would you do that?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hang with you. You can throw them in my bucket.
Yes. See, that's the great part about being prepared. If I was prepared enough, I wouldn't have to worry about chickpeas even after a year, because I would still be eating the stroganoff and the tetrazzini and the turkey chicken
there you
tomato
go.
feta that I enjoy.
There you go.
And I don't have
Prepared?
to pick anything out of.
Prepare enough to be picky in a disaster.
That's
Oh,
why
there's a slogan. I can see that on a bumper sticker.
you know why you prepare in the first place?
Yes. You know you're prepared when you can be picky.
You know, this is good because a lot of people who are sort of good at making their own preparedness kits will have the dried beans themselves. They'll store dried beans, and then you can get Mountain House freeze-dried diced meats to add to that later. But a lot of people I have a friend who has tons and tons of dried beans as his preparedness kit, and then we can just add. I can bring the meat, he'll bring the beans, and we'll be good, and the celery and avocado.
Jenny, what are you doing?
I'm making au gratin potatoes with ham. Some leftover Mountain House ham.
And we've got Betty Crocker au gratin potatoes.
Yes, we do.
And we don't have scallop potatoes.
Thank you.
Did you see what we also got? We're going to put some
Ooh,
onions on there.
and extra cheese. That's
Extra
always
cheese.
a good thing.
So you put a bunch of ham in there. About how much, Jen? That's a 20-ounce.
So about that.
So-
Couple scoops.
Okay. Couple of cups, maybe.
Oh,
Oh, that's looking good. Yeah. So we're gonna put some French's onions on there now, huh?
yes. Sprinkle a little more cheese on top.
Yes. Oh, that's the best part right there. The crunchiness on top. Jenny,
Yes.
this looks fabulous.
You just follow the recipe on the box.
Yum.
Yum. I'm doing a spoon. You're doing a fork?
I'm doing a fork.
I want a spoon.
I want a spoon too. It looks really good. Ooh, I love crunchy topping. Crunchy topping is good.
I think that was my idea.
Hush.
Little dog wants some too. John, come join us.
Ooh, look at that crunchiness.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually pretty damn good.
I'm gonna get all this goodness right here. Look at that.
Oh, the pan.
Yeah, look at all those crunchy.
Oh, John, you got the best part right there.
Come here.
Yeah.
Hey, John, do you think this is Midwest enough for you?
Hells yeah. Just in time for the baseball playoffs where Kansas City and St. Louis are going to dominate. So I am all about the Midwest right now. Midwest food.
How's that treating you, Jen?
It's pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
I like the ham better in this setting, I think. it doesn't seem as chewy, or I don't know what it is, but Brian and I have both tried some after having it sit, and just trying it like that, it didn't seem as chewy either. So I just wonder, this is really good. I'm glad we did something else with it, and I still really like the turkey, and I know in an emergency situation you can't really cook up the potatoes and do all the fun stuff.
You might be able to.
You might be able to actually if you had a
Solar oven, perhaps?
or one of our handy dandy stoves,
Yeah.
because there are stovetop directions.
Yep.
But this is really good.
I think it's chewy. I think the ham is, in mine is still chewy. But I got a lot of this crunchy bottom part too, so that might be part of it. It tastes
still
really,
chewy, but it's not as bad as it was.
that's really good. Thank you for not making scallop potatoes.
You're welcome.
What's the difference between au gratin and scalloped?
It's a cream base. I googled it.
Ah,
A gratin is cheese based, scalloped is cream based.
Yeah, it's like a milk roux. And I'm sorry, Mom. I love you, but your scalloped potatoes were really, really bad. I grew up on them, and I to this day I cannot eat scalloped potatoes. My mom's a really good cook too, but those scalloped potatoes, ooh, ee.
All right, well, that was very satisfying. As you can see, we finished that one off. We do have another one that we're going to save for tomorrow. And we also still have some leftover ham. So in addition to taste testing the ham and making 2 casseroles and that big vat of soup yesterday, which we still have leftovers, that's a lot of ham in that can. So I think this was quite a success and a really tasty lunch today. Anyway, for the epicenter.com, I'm Epicenter Brian, signing out.